Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 45 of the TBD Gaming Podcast. I am Harry, the host, and we have our usual three regulars. We have Adri.
Hi.
Alright, Adri. We
Thank you.
have Reese.
What's up, guys?
Not to be confused by Reese the Chocolate. I'm sorry. Have to continue.
What's up with Harry and chocolate?
Yeah.
Hungry.
Oh man, I want to eat one. Okay, continue.
Christmas is still
Sorry?
months away. Well, yeah, Christmas is months away.
I actually saw it in a very pretty atas grocery store for Halloween. I'm like, I wanna get it, but I'm like, it's so expensive. But let's move on to Zergg. Welcome back, Zergg.
Hey, hi everyone.
All right,
Ooh.
I have no joke for Zergg. There's no chocolate or sweet that rhymes with Zergg. So all right,
Which is good.
Which is good.
He's not that sweet.
Okay, he's not that sweet. Fine. Damn.
Just wait for it, Adri.
Don't chase away our regulars, okay? Don't fight, don't infighting, don't do any infighting, guys. All right, we're gonna start off with our usual question to start off. What games have we been playing over the past 1 week? We came back up over last week as well. So let's start out with Adri. Adri, what have you been
Well,
playing? Well.
I finally finished Spider-Man 2
Nice.
last week.
Okay.
No, 3 days ago. So pretty happy with my with the game. I'll talk more later with one of our topics.
We have one. Hold on a second. Do we? Okay. I think we do. I know which one is it. I think I know which one is
Okay.
it.
Yes, I'm gonna talk during
We
the
don't
Steam Deck
have.
OLED topic.
We don't have the times, Adri.
That's all the time we have for today, guys. Okay, that's all. Bye bye.
Yeah. So
All right. Okay.
that's the main one
Anything else?
that I've been playing. Minecraft Dungeons. With
Oh,
my
nice.
office mates recently, like 3.
That game is amazing, yo.
Yeah,
It is. Yeah, we were talking
every
about it.
time, and some of them getting pretty hardcore. They didn't know this game
Oh.
exists until I download and
actually-
start playing it in front of them.
It's kind of think about it. You can get hardcore with this game with the loot and stuff, right? Because
Yeah.
I know.
It is super
I did that
hardcore.
back then.
especially the
and
new-
some of the there are
Yeah.
challenge levels, if I'm not wrong, that gets harder and harder. So in a way, it's kind of like it can be as appealing to kids, very surface level difficulty, but then
Mhm.
it can go very deep with the loot and then with the challenges as well. So it's fantastic. I
Yeah,
agree.
yep.
It's basically Diablo. I would say it's basically
It is
Diablo.
Diablo, light.
Yeah. So more players, the difficulty they're gonna pump it up. So yeah, it is.
Yep, and
It's gonna get tougher.
it's always. I mean, it's always like in a good. It's also priced correctly. I think it's not full price. I'm not sure.
Mhm.
And plus,
Oh, really?
it's on Game Pass too, so it's so accessible. This one compared to, sorry to say, Diablo 4, where you have to pay like full price and then you have to pay like season pass and stuff like that. Right? Is that true?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
very true.
True. All right, so Adri, Spider-Man 2 and Minecraft Dungeon. Let's move on to
Yep.
Reese.
I've been not playing a lot of games, so I've been busy with a lot of stuff, work stuff, and then a bunch of issues came up, kind of stuff. So, I tried. I played Resident Evil, as mentioned last week, trying to complete it with my knife run kind of stuff. And
Your
then,
knife run. Oh wow.
I didn't have.
Soon he legend in the making.
Oh, no. That game is always. I think the replay value is really up there. You really appreciate those.
I
Yeah.
agree with you. I saw some people use a knife right, like crazy. How do you use a knife
Yeah.
to block stuff? That's stupid.
Oh yeah. Well,
Ridiculous.
that's one of the latest feature that they add with the remake, right? So the knife
Like,
would
what
be
the
like a
hell?
you be able to parry with it and kind of stuff. But of course, I think this time they purposely make it a bit hard because the knife would you need to there'll be a damage on your knife, so it'll break once it reaches the durability kind of stage. But you can always repair it and then upgrade it kind of stuff. Then you have like additional knife as well. So your main knife is like the soldier knife kind of stuff, but then you would have like the kitchen knife or something that you will find throughout your journey, and that would be useful as well. But yeah, I mean, I don't know uh, if you I've this thing whenever I play this Resident Evil game, I would be very very cautious about my ammo. So I'll be there will be a situation where I'll just restart the game just because I've used extra bullets. So those kind of things, you know. So I'll just,
Okay,
Nice
I
one.
actually
Yeah.
have a same. I'm actually the same thing, but another game later. Doris, go ahead.
Yeah, so those kind of if I like, basically I thought no I can do better, so I'll just restart it and then play it, do those melee attack more and kind of stuff to basically jimat your bullets like kind of so those kind of mindset lah.
No wrong, no wrong. It's
Uh,
actually
yeah.
very normal.
Yeah, and then yeah, I think I played a couple of I think I mentioned maybe a couple of few episodes before I've been watching Castlevania. Then suddenly got the urge playing the games. I don't know. I've never been a
That feeling.
Castlevania fan. I'm
Get
more
that
like a
feeling.
Metroid kind of fan. But for some reason, the anime really uh, uh, gave me the urge to play it again. Apparently, I've played the game before, but I think the series had made me feel a bit more compassion against whatever that I'm playing right now. So back then I was just playing, oh, this is just another like a side scrolling or whatever kind of game. But this time I can feel something about it, and yeah, I did that as well. But yeah, I think anything else that I played. I've been trying to complete Starfield as well. Been doing collecton kind of thing in the Starfield. For some reason, I know items are not really useful in that game. Maybe in the future coming updates, it will be very useful. But I don't know. That game has a lot of item that you won't be able to know what is it for. So, but yeah, I'm heading to complete that game as well. But it's definitely an interesting game, lah. Of course, uh, uh, I would I would feel that there's a lot of things that they can improve, but still, there is something about that game that can pull you in. Yeah, for some reason, lah. So, but yeah, so that's my sort of game journey for the last week. Yep.
I think we all want to know why are you hoarding all the toilet papers. So just to let you know that
There's not collectathon,
DLC is
Reese.
not gonna have anything to do with collecting.
I don't
toilet
know, man. That
papers.
game is just no.
So
You're right,
don't do
but that game is just. But I heard it's selling pretty well. The game is like.
Oh yeah, it's true. That's not counting Game Pass subscriptions. I think it's just on people buying it. That's pretty good, and that's crazy for a Game Pass game. And I definitely agree on the Castlevania stuff. It just shows that how if you actually make a good show,
Oh yeah.
movie show, whatever it is, it will ignite. It will actually get more people to increase awareness on your IP lah. Provided that you
Mhm.
actually put some effort into it lah. You know, not like just
Yeah, they
cash
did
grab.
well in the series, right? So yeah, I think they did well in the series. I really loved it. So I think one of the best series I've been I think since maybe Game of Thrones kind of stuff. But yeah, I love the series here.
Yep, definitely is good. Definitely is good. Okay, Zergg.
Right. I was playing one of the Game of the Year contender game this year.
No,
Spider-Man 2?
Fashion designer dreamer.
No, I agree.
Fashion designer dreamer?
No, I was playing a little bit.
Bro,
I was playing a little bit of
Wolong
Loop
Fallen
Hero.
Dynasty?
What games are we got? Wild
Why
Hearts?
so random, agree? Why?
All right, so what game is that?
Loop Hero. Have you guys played the game?
Oh,
That game was
the game on Game
heard about
Pass. The game's on Game
Luffy
Pass.
Roll?
yeah, it is in Game Pass. It's a very fun short game.
Luffy
Wait.
Roll?
It's
Sorry, what
pixel
was that?
graphics. It's very simplified.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's kind of interesting.
It's like you're in a. Yeah, it's like if you have played Tower Defense before, it's not like Tower Defense, but you're building a tile for you to get some upgrades. You want to get more and more monster to be in for you to get resources, for example. So it's a bit unique. So you might want to give it a try, but it's a fun game for you to play like with your couch or even your portable device.
Yeah, this is the
So
kind of game that you need
yeah,
to play
those
on
are the
in
game that I
handheld.
played. Correct. I just play the game
like
just
OLED?
because. Yeah. Which
Sorry.
is it?
Sorry.
No, I was just saying. I think you would say portable, then I was just referencing Steam Deck OLED, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those games that
Yeah.
you just want
It's
to keep
already
playing.
out.
Yeah,
Correct.
it's already out. It's out of Switch as well. Switch
Yeah.
and Game Pass. I think everything. Lah.
Yeah.
It's not
But it's
expensive
in
also.
your Game Pass. It's free. So if you have free time, just take a look at that game.
I really need to upgrade my machine.
It's fun. And I was having a hard time playing another game, which I don't think I should reveal the game because someone will get excited. So, yeah, Spider-Man
Zergg.
2.
Okay.
Yeah, that what? I was
So yeah,
excited for a
it's
second.
it's a game. It's a game that I played over the weekends last week. So it is. I think I'm gonna talk about it again, right?
I mean, you both can share your ideas. Right?
I was having a good time playing it. It's the most, I would say, concise game ever because it's very short.
Very
I was
positive.
playing it for 13 hours, just the story mode.
13 hours?
Yeah, 1-3. Yeah, it's very short. Release.
Wow.
Very short.
But the shortness, that 13 hour is like not wasted. So those
Like-
13 hours will
I
keep
agree.
will keep you very busy, and the action base is like they're not rushing it, but it's a perfect 13 hours that you will not be complaining, oh, I've been paying 299 for this, but it's quite worth it. Whether you're a fan or you're just a snob for Spider-Man, I think it's a good game. So yeah, those are the games, and of course Diablo, helping people here and there.
Okay.
Those are the only games I have played.
Okay.
Just a bit on the Spider-Man kind of thing. I know I'm really gonna talk about this a bit later, but I think people are
Yeah, I wish we cannot stop
ha-
into this. So.
having a misconception against the game length kind of stuff. It's actually pretty standard, especially well, not even from Insomniac, but I think in general those action game kind of stuff would be between that kind of range time periods. But yeah, I guess that
Yeah,
I mean,
the content of that 13 hours is very good. I was having a cliche moment the first 3 to 4 hours, but once it hits the climax, I would say, and it has the
Yeah,
new
I know what you
content,
mean.
which is not very particular, then it gets interesting.
Yeah.
The storyline.
I know what Zergg is talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. So I don't get to wait. When am I finishing the game? What is this mission is all about? You know, there's some side mission, I would say. But it's quite interesting. Yeah, it's quite interesting.
I mean, if for the people that actually care about game length, technically, Spider-Man 2 is sort of a sandbox as well, right? So if you want,
Yeah.
you can just
Correct.
create your own. You can create your own.
Yeah,
play
and you
in the
can
game.
even play the game without having any idea what happened with the previous game. Or even if you don't know anything about Spider-Man, I think you can just jump into the game and play it.
I mean,
It's quite friendly in that
for
sense.
characters like Spider-Man, story definitely is important for fans that really care about it. But for people like us, like me,
Yeah.
like we just know that Spider-Man he's a superhero with spider abilities. So that's pretty much what we need to know. And then he fight bad guys
Correct.
in this big city. That's pretty much it. I mean, I don't
Mhm.
really
Mhm.
know much about story. If it's story, fantastic, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
That is enough. That is more than enough for you to know about
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
and also of course the gameplay. I see some of the gameplay, right? You can just shoot, you can start attacking and but do a bunch of combos, and the enemies can't even fight you back. So that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. All right,
Aerial
so
combo, yeah.
before I move on to our main topic, I will share mine. Still working on Dead Space remake. My progress currently is chapter 10. So I'm pretty much
Oh,
almost
wow.
there already.
Wow.
Pretty much almost there already. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I think I'm enjoying the game. Although I can't play long sessions, but I've been trying to play long sessions during the weekends. So we see
You're
how
powering
that
through, man.
goes.
You're really powering through it.
Yeah, and maybe next one, who knows? Maybe either RE4 remake or Alan Wake 2. I
Oh,
really want to play
Oh,
either
then wait
both.
too.
yeah, that's why I was
Man, tell
surprised.
us about it.
Yeah,
I was surprised that Zergg did not talk about that on his gameplay kind of week kind of stuff, right? Because I would expect
Do you
you would
do you
you
play
played
Yeah.
Zerg? Have you played?
Alan Wake 2,
Oh.
not yet,
Okay.
because I think I've been busy with Diablo 4. I got 6 friends who's waiting for my help. So yeah, probably next time I'll play the game
Because
after Mario RPG.
reason why I'm not got the game yet is because I'm still looking around for YouTube videos to confirm
Review.
whether my graphic cards can at least play decently. I
Oh,
think
you're gonna play it on
26. I think
PC.
2060 is RTS 2060 can get still can get like
Yeah,
above
can.
30 to 60 FPS in certain settings. So as to be honest, I'm fine with even 30 and above lah. 30 is good enough for me. So if it's just need to double check lah. Play finish that space first, then I'll get to it. I play some Wild Hearts. It's okay. It's need to play more. But just started only lah. And I play a very out of left field game because I was so stressed during the week. I'm like, screw it. I want to do something. I want to play a game that's super cozy. So I bought Story of Seasons.
Wow.
Wow. Which one?
Specifically, Doraemon one.
Wow, I love that
It's
game.
on
Yeah,
sale, right?
the first Doraemon Story of Seasons.
How much was it right now?
I
The price?
paid now it's still a discount. I paid around 55, less than 55 ringgit.
Oh, that's cheap.
Yeah, this game is always on cheap.
I was playing the game during MCO. I played the game.
Yeah.
That's a good
The
game.
reason why I got this over because there's another one, the usual, the more popular one, the Story of Seasons, Friends of Mirror Town,
Mirror Season.
which is the original
Yeah.
Harvest Moon Friends of
Origin.
Mirror Town on the PlayStation 1. That one I have a lot of fond memories, but I don't know. I love the Doraemon IP a lot. I used to be a big fan, so I'm like, I'm just gonna give it a go. And then the moment I go inside, I'm like, I see some of the jokes that only fans will know. I'm like, I smile already. It's a
Only
very
fans.
Yeah, nostalgia. Yeah, very
this,
sentimental.
I need to find a way to block that that particular word. Let me try to.
okay.
But this is one of those games that I think I need lah because very hard to find a game
The
that it
nostalgia.
makes you smile when you play. So this is one of those games that especially brings you back to childhood. Especially that graphic is really nice looking. Graphic is also the reason
it's
I choose
good.
between the Doraemon one and also the other Story of Season, because this one is a very painting kind of graphic, whereas the other one is very just very not really nice looking 3D sprites. So
A bit boxy.
yeah, I just started playing like few days only lah. So 4 days. So we'll see how that goes. But it's really fun so far. All right, let's get on to our first topic. All right, we're going to the heavy hitter first immediately. Zelda movie announced. Reese, are you happy about it? Let's talk about it. All right, let's go. Let's go with it.
How do you feel?
Come on, Reese.
All right, I want to know what everyone's thought. Of course, we start with Reese first, but I want to know everyone's thought about it. Like, do you like the live, because it's confirmed it's live action?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go with Reese first. Reese, what do you think? What's your thought about this?
All right, of course. The news thing surprised a lot. Well, it has always been like I think anticipated kind of stuff, but it's always been like no, it's not gonna happen. But everyone was hoping that Nintendo was gonna do that. But then when the news popped out, it was a big surprise. For various kind of reason, of course. Of course, being a live action kind of treat for that was pretty surprising, because whatever happened with Mario was the other way around, right? So Mario was like an animation, and we would expect with the success of Mario, they would go through the same route. But for some reason, they want to go with the live action kind of thing, which is, of course, it's always going to be a bit worrying. But of course, Tom Holland gonna save the day. I'm pretty sure he's gonna save the day.
God damn
It's
you!
confirmed it is Tom Holland.
Yeah, it's Tom
I would say
Holland.
Mark Wahlberg, bro.
You hear it here first. Mark Wahlberg is Zelda.
What the?
Raul was
Mark
I don't
Wahlberg
know,
is
yeah.
Zelda,
Solid,
okay,
Mark Wahlberg is
King
sure.
of
Zelda.
Hyrule or whatever.
Sure.
King of Hyrule. I
Sure.
can play it. I can see him
Yeah.
playing it. And then roasting Link for taking his daughter away or something. I can see
Exactly.
it.
Oh god.
We have a recipe
Yeah.
for cult
Well,
classic,
well,
guys. It's here. This movie is gonna be a
technically-
cult classic.
Well, technically, Tom does have the height of a Link because Link
Yeah,
basically
that's right.
is a bit shorter than the usual superhero kind of stuff, right? So, yeah. But yeah, I think the other part that's very interesting is that for some reason, they are going with Sony. With this, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That was a bit
What is that?
very out of the box here. I think
Sony.
yeah, exactly right. So, but of course, we are looking at the achievement that the Sony with Spider-Man has been very very successful kind of stuff, right? So, in a way, I think that really gives the boost to the confidence, I guess, that it will be something very cinematic kind of treatment for the movie. It's gonna be like a movie, right?
I
Not like a
heard-
series kind of stuff.
No,
right?
it's a movie. I heard that one of the person
Yeah.
that's making it is the one that made like the Maze Runner Maze Runner movie. So
That's the
that's kind of
director.
cool though.
Yeah, the director.
That's kind of
Yeah.
cool though.
Doesn't matter.
I kind of like the Maze Runner series. I don't know if
Mm.
other people like it or not, but I always find it interesting, especially the set pieces. Right, it looks very nice.
Yeah, yeah. And then
So, just to add in, Reese,
Sure.
they working on Sony, right? And the producer Avi Arad.
no, we're right.
He also produced Uncharted, which has Tom Holland.
Yeah,
So the chance of Tom Holland being Link is very high.
Shut
Actually.
up!
get it up there.
I don't want to hear.
And you're gonna get Zendaya to play.
Zendaya is Zelda,
No,
right?
Zelda is Link. Okay,
Listen,
screw it.
Mifa or Basa, whatever. I don't know. But yeah, I think of course you can see the internet really breaks. Once the news popped out, right, everyone was suggesting the cast kind of stuff, and everyone was just giving names and pictures of whoever can become whoever kind of stuff. So yeah, I think it really got people excited. But it's again another thing that I thought was a bit odd was that it was announced. I think the way that it was announced was very premature. I would say. I don't know.
No,
It feels
this is
that they
perfect.
haven't done anything.
This is perfect, man.
Really? Okay.
This is Miyamoto. This is Miyamoto. That's it. You just need that. That's it. What do you want?
Well,
and they use their official Nintendo account to announce it on Twitter.
yeah,
in
but
Facebook.
Mario, I feel that Mario announcement was done like after they've prepared like some
Yeah.
level of stuff. Only then they would know. But this one, it feels like they have no clue yet what's going to happen, and then they just wanna
They
boost up.
probably
Yeah,
listen to Sony's marketing team. Like,
They
Miyamoto-san, you do this. It's
They-
gonna bring people a lot of hype.
they accidentally gave Miyamoto access to the Nintendo YouTube X account and just put this is
Yeah.
Miyamoto.
And the marketing team Nintendo, like, who let him in? Who let him in? Who let him?
And you press the button.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh man, don't touch that button anymore.
But of course, I think the biggest thing about this is that it's gonna be a live action kind of thing because
Hmm.
I know that is gonna be pretty risky at this juncture for this kind of I think I would say story, right? So because Zelda,
I thought if they made it animated like Mario, it would have been better.
I feel that I agree. Yeah, I think a lot of people feel that way as well. So because I'm not saying Uncharted was
was bad.
bad or whatever, but it
It
it,
is.
it left.
I have not heard
Sorry.
good things. I have not heard good things. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, exactly. So it left a lot of things open to criticism, right? Those kind of things, and then that was what thing worries a lot of people, and that's right. Of course, again, I know Miyamoto will be like fully involved in this because Zelda has always been a brainchild of him, right? And then he's definitely gonna be very very particular, very detailed. I think whatever that he did with Mario was one of a good example, right? So I think that would play a significant kind of role in delivering the confidence of the fan, and yeah, I yeah, it's I saw a news. I think it's one of the big. I think was it some America TV news were announcing that, and they were really happy about it. I mean, it goes to up that kind of level of excitement.
Mhm.
But of course, as I mentioned, it's always gonna be like wait and see. Let's just not. I mean, hope that this not gonna be like a Mario that we had back in 1981. No, sorry, 1991
Oh
kind of
yeah,
stuff. I mean,
yeah.
yeah, let's just hope that. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's just for me, lah. So
Okay, great.
yeah,
Let's want to hear from Adri. Adri, what do you think?
Um. Yeah, I thought let's start off with the announcement. I thought they would have done it better.
exactly.
Instead of like a tweet. I got it through a tweet.
Yeah, very
I mean,
premature.
I got it from our group lah. But then when I saw the official thing, it was just a tweet, and
It was a reply to a
multiple-
tweet, right? It was a reply to a tweet, isn't it?
There was a tweet, and then there was another reply to that tweet, was saying they're working with Avi Arad or whatever.
Yeah.
The Miyamoto
I
one was a
thought-
reply, I think. The Miyamoto one was a
Yeah,
reply.
oh, is it?
I think so.
But
I think
I
so.
feel like he could
That-
have like, they could have just dropped a trailer like Nintendo would have done.
Or maybe announce it at Game Awards or something like that. That will feel that will
Game
feel a bit
Awards.
more
Would have been,
better, right?
Miyamoto go on stage and then say,
Yeah,
we're working on a Legend
Yeah,
of Zelda movie, and here's the logo or something."
Yeah,
I thought
exactly.
that would have blown people's minds. And,
Yeah.
then, and then Miyamoto like, okay, sayonara, bye bye, go hop on a plane, go back to Japan. That's it. Everyone will be so happy. That would have been it. That could have been the highlight of
I
this
can
year.
hear that. I
Yeah, actually, we can. The funny thing is, I can imagine.
No, Harry, just to share that this is Miyamoto is not nothing. It's nothing new. I think he did it before with.
it's not new.
I think Mario was there. He did it with Mario, something like that as well. But yeah, the tweet where this is Miyamoto, and everyone was like, what? Someone just used his account or something like that. But then again, I agree with Adri. It feels very, I don't know, out of nowhere. And
Yeah.
I mean,
I initially got,
I for some reason I don't know why. For me, this is so Nintendo. It's like there's a reason why people like so unsatisfied with Nintendo. Like we are expecting Nintendo to do a certain way. You have these IPs. You should be doing this. You know this is gonna make you a lot of money. But Nintendo don't do this way one. You know they do anything. They have their own way of doing things. So it's like the scary part is that this is their most important thing, and then they just take it so lightly. You just imagine if they put their heart into it, something right, what would it be? I like that they just like nothing right now. It's like, this is Miyamoto. We're gonna make a Zelda movie. That's about it. All right, thank you. Okay, bye.
2 minutes. Done.
Then the word. What? What's going on now? Okay, that's Nintendo. That's Nintendo. I love it for that. I love it for that. I wouldn't want any other way lah. They don't do like the conventional ways. They just there. Yeah, I'll let Andrew finish. It's so awesome.
But yeah, we same sentiment as Breeze also. Live action can be but see how lah. We have to see the trailer. I wish they really just drop a trailer lah. Or a teaser. A
Or
teaser or something.
Concept or
Yeah.
proof of concept or something.
yeah. Or like I said, Miyamoto go on stage, reveal the
Logo.
movie logo, and then sayonara, and then just go out the trailer. Call it a day. I thought he could have just done that. And then we're gonna be like, oh, okay. Then during our next podcast, my favorite highlight is Miyamoto being up there and then saying goodbye after revealing the movie.
What's to say
Yeah,
that they don't
but
do? They won't show up at the Game
they
Awards.
might. Okay, if they do that, then yeah, that will be another extra moment. Like, oh, we did announce last month, but here's a trailer. And then suddenly, oh, it's Tom Holland in the green pajamas
No,
or
just need to
whatever.
make sure if we saw Tom Holland attending the Game Awards, we know something's up.
Yeah,
Or Mark Wahlberg,
we'll see.
or Zendaya,
Oh, yeah.
whatever it is.
Zelda.
Any two of that,
Or Link.
any three of these people, we're gonna assume the Zelda movie is gonna be a show a trailer or something. Yeah, I can imagine. But yeah, but wish they did this initial announcement a bit better, a more mainstream, I would say.
Yeah, mainstream.
Yeah,
Yes.
agree.
That's the right way. That's
Mainstream
the
is more-
that's the right term.
Since Sony is attached to it, I thought they would do it. They would have like a marketing team to properly do this. But unless
Yeah, you're quite right.
but Nintendo team and Sony marketing team, they could have team up and make a very cool reveal announcement somehow. But putting that aside, I'm actually looking forward to it lah. Same. But not as excited for now. Like I said, not much info except for Miyamoto tweet and some of the stuff reveal, but you never know. Directors can change, and Avi Arad and his team and the Sony.
Very early.
Yeah, they announced it very early, and directors can change. Producers, script writers can change. Just like the Uncharted movie, it went in development for how many years? Like 6 years or 6 or 7 years. I forgot lah, but it was way before Tom Holland was famous. I can tell you that.
Mm.
Before Tom Holland was famous, it was already in development. So yeah, I hope the Zelda movie is not like that. With Miyamoto looking over it, I think he might push it to make it like what he envisioned it instead of what Avi Arad envisioned. I mean, look at the Spider-Man spin-off. Look at Morbius. It got
Oh, yeah.
1 million more
Morbius?
more
Yeah.
billion
Mobbing
dollars.
time. It's mobbing time.
That was
It's Zelda time.
Oh, he's
Well,
the guy that
just-
made the
just-
Morbius, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Now
Oh,
it's
man.
concerned.
That was a bit concerned, right? But just to give a bit on the, I think we heard a couple of rumors like a year or two ago that they were doing like a Netflix kind of. I mean, there was some plan about Netflix kind of thing. I don't know whether that was the whatever that prompt this one was coming from there or whatever. So initially maybe they were planning like a series kind of thing, but then they were not happy with Netflix kind of stuff, and then I don't know, maybe that whatever
Maybe,
mushroom.
That could happen. That could happen.
That could be it. That could be it. They wanna what clean up the rumors, so they just made that tweet like immediately just to like change people's perception of what it is now than what it was. So
Yeah.
yeah, that could be it. It could be just a quick cleanup on their side.
I mean, there's pros when it comes to it being a Netflix exclusive. That means that a lot of us have Netflix, don't have to pay for it. But then sometime, right, there's just nothing comes close to like going to a cinema to watch a certain show that you really want to watch. Example like the Mario movie, that's actually pretty cool. When you actually get to the cinema to watch it, and also the Detective Pikachu, that was an awesome experience. Also,
That was cool.
that was cool.
I like
too,
it.
especially like see like real life looking sort of Pokemons on the big screen. All right. I want to hear from Zergg.
I was surprised as well. I was thinking of cartoon, like Mario, like what you guys see.
Excuse me.
But one thing, yeah, because
Princess.
because playing
A remake.
Zelda for quite some time, right? Yeah, you're gonna imagine who it is. Yes, number
yes.
one. But
Yes.
the most important thing that I was thinking is that we're gonna hear him talking for the first time ever.
god!
Oh my god!
That's
And then I was
assuming
like,
that
okay.
he talks. That's assuming that he
Reese
talks.
is losing it.
That's
Oh my
assuming
God.
he talks.
for a
could-
human
We could
for a
have
human
silent-
action movie. Yeah, for a human action movie, I think we cannot get away from that protagonist to be talking the character of Link,
Excuse me.
need to be very stoic. Talk not that much. Like us, probably he's gonna be a cool guy. But the
It's
moment
not
they
supposed to
were
be
saying
cool.
about that,
It's not supposed to be cool. Stop. Don't do it.
yeah.
Don't worry, Chris Pratt will do the voiceover
Oh my
with
god.
Tom
Tom
Holland
Holland.
being the Link.
With Tom Holland just
Why?
moving his mouth.
Just let Chris Pratt do it then.
Jack Black, I'm sure all these three
Jack Black is a
individuals,
Ganon.
maybe.
Zelda song.
Zelda.
Actually, think
Zelda.
about it, right? The Nintendo formula don't change one. Mario, Peach,
Yeah.
Ganon, Bowser, and then we have Link, Zelda,
Bowser.
Ganon.
Exactly.
I mean, there's a formula there, lah, but they do make good stuff. Okay, continue on. Zergg.
Yeah, but I was just having my own speculation. I think knowing Nintendo, they're gonna make it continuous. Not that the rumors, we haven't heard about it before, right? All the TV series and everything. But I think what they're gonna do, which this is just me speculating, they may or they might want to do like how Harry Potter is. You know how Harry Potter
Oh,
started from a small kid who no one knows.
oh.
So I would rather think about the actor
That
or
would
the
be amazing.
protagonist to be not that known person. They would be like Harry Potter, that small kid. Because you see the stature of Ling is small. It can be any adaptation of the game itself,
Right.
but I really think it can be its own entity, not restricted to any one of the particular game. That would be
Agree.
cool. You may have Hyrule World, which tell its own story, adapting Breath of the Wild. Those kind of thing gonna be cool, but we can just speculate. We don't even know what's the plot gonna be. We don't even know what's the narrative of the movie gonna be later on, like what Adri said just now. So yeah, I was just hoping it's gonna be like another Harry Potter where we don't know the actor because they will make tons of money. Like Harry Potter is
Yeah.
making like what, billions, right?
Billions. Yep.
Yeah, billions. It's like third,
Yeah.
fourth most famous and money making movie ever. So I think they're gonna be the top three
Nice.
soon. If they were to go every year, they're gonna release a new one. Yeah, I think it's
Wow,
possible.
Every year,
Like,
every
hello?
year is Zelda. Every year is Zelda.
Reese will be crazy.
Yeah,
Reese will be
Well,
yeah. It's gonna be
no, I
not in
am. I'm,
hospital anymore.
like, well, to be honest, I'm more like I always, I think it feels that if they're gonna go with the movie route, it's a bit not my preferable kind of route. I prefer they will go with like the series kind of route, right? Where it feels that Zelda is, I think, gonna be very tricky to just compile it in like a one movie kind of
Yeah.
thing, right?
One
Yeah,
of-
something like that.
yeah,
Which
yeah.
what you meant, I think, on the Harry Potter kind of route, right? I think that would give a bit more space
Yeah, yeah.
to the context of
They
Zelda.
can choose. Yeah,
Yeah.
they can choose their own narrative. And besides having that sequential movie over how many years that they wanted it to be, imagine the amount of merchandise, amount of
Yes,
things
exactly.
they can sell throughout the
Exactly.
whole years. People will
Like,
start buying the games.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Okay.
Would it be terrible to start off with a kid, right? And then they do a time skip at the end of the movie, and it's actually Tom Holland in green pajamas again.
No,
The kid was just to
no.
attack you guys. The thing is Harry Potter, but no, we want a time skip. Use Tom Holland in the second movie.
That would be
Oh
cheating,
my
isn't
God.
it? Like Tom Holland name's big there, and then end up bait and switch a kid. You see the kid being a Link for like majority of the show, and end up last only see Tom Holland. That would be. I would consider that as a cheat. Okay. Before we move on to our casting, I'll share mine. I understand why they go with live action because I think Nintendo, they want to gauge public interest on. They want to make sure they want to confirm on public's interest on the Zelda IP, and one of the best way to do it right is through a movie that's confirmed, and one of the best way to actually make a huge impact when it comes to promoting an IP right is through a live action show. I think lah. We have seen some pretty good casting these. I mean this generation lah, right? It gets as close as can be lah. For better or worse lah. Like the best example was the last Airbender one. People have learned their lesson from the last decade of not of please of respecting the source material, because they know that if you don't respect it, you will get the backlash from the original fans, and that negativity will spread to the mainstream media, and then people will have bad impression already lah for that. So I feel like live action movie for me makes sense. Of course, if you ask me whether is it what I want, I don't think so. Because I have seen someone actually do a remake of reimagine of a Zelda movie using the Studio Ghibli art style.
Yep.
I like that. I like that quite a bit.
It looks good, right?
Yep. And even that, even if we're not counting fan art lah, fan made stuff lah, the one that the Smash Brothers, the intro for Link. Is it? There are some anime.
Oh, it was for Palutena.
Palutena, yeah, that one. I like that one
Yeah.
too. I quite like that one as well. But of course, we know that these still, in terms of impact, right? These won't have as much impact as compared to a movie, and also as compared to a live action movie. So for me, it works well. Plus, let's say, wouldn't it be great if Nintendo has their own version of Lord of the Rings? Nintendo has their own version of like Zergg said, Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I feel like these are they are trying to create a series that can constantly make money. And then so I think Zelda, actually the franchise works best. Compared to Mario, I think
Yeah, it will.
Mario is still a bit
I
iffy.
guess so.
That's why maybe they went through the animation route. But Link, right? Zelda franchise, right, can do that. And also, I feel like if this other franchise do well also, right, like Fire Emblem, it can go with that route as well. You know, there's so much possibilities of Nintendo IP that can do well. Metroid, true, Metroid as well. Then you have to give the role to Brie Larson already, right? Because she really wants to go that one. All right. So I want to. Yep. Go ahead.
Sorry, just to add a bit, it's a side note kind of stuff. Like, I think one of the reasons Nintendo is going to go with that is just whatever that's happening with the superhero kind of
Marvel?
well, Marvel,
CU, is
DC
it?
kind of stuff. They're really they're really going down. You can see the
It
record,
is, yep.
the sales
Yeah.
really going down. I think they are starting to well, Hollywood, they're definitely going to start to explore this more, because I think there were a couple of game to movie kind of success that have been happening around. I think Sonic, even what you call Mario, and even I mean Barbie. Of course, they're not like physically like a video game kind of, but they are not those superhero kind of thing that you I think you've been seeing for the last 10-15 years, right? So I think those trend has been really going downhill right now. So they need something new, which is why I think game is the best way for them to pick up that gap, right? So that's why you can see. I think it was last year, or the year before that, they did a Halo series, right? Of course, it
Which
was
is
not really
bad.
that successful.
Which is
But
terrible.
but then again, they can start to see that you can start to see that they're really open to explore games as an avenue, because of I think the market has reached that level, because I think we being a 90s 2000 kind of kid, right? So we are exposed with those games a lot, and then at this point of time, we are ready to see those games being translate into the cinema screen kind of stuff, right? I think that is a pretty straightforward kind of logic why Hollywood want to do that. You're gonna start to see that a lot more. I think a lot of games are gonna be out that on a screen, on a cinema screen right now, right? So I think that is one of the reason why Sony and Nintendo are approaching that route right now. We're gonna see those thing flourish a lot compared to whatever that basically replicating whatever that happened with the superhero kind of thing 15 years ago, right? So we're gonna see that now when we're talking about games, right? So yeah, I think that's the just simple kind of logic that they're going with.
Okay. Right. Before we end this topic, right, I just want to quickly get you guys to share how would you cast the iconic characters in a Zelda movie? All right, this is gonna be fun. Let's start with we start with Reese first. We'll continue with Reese first.
What? How do you do that?
All right.
I mean,
Okay,
you just
let's put it this way. I'll give you a few characters, right? Let's start with Link.
Okay.
Who would you cast as Link? I know it's Tom Holland, right? Would you want to try to change someone else? Would you want to change?
Well, I think of course if we talk about I think the guy who played Dune who was that? I forgot.
That guy, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, because the way that he delivered Dune would feel that he had that kind of
Okay, that's
I don't know
interesting.
who's-
That's interesting. Okay,
Yeah,
we don't
who's
know
like-
his name,
yeah.
but I remember his face.
And he also acts beside Zendaya.
again Zendaya.
we
Definitely.
can't run away from Zendaya. Might as well just bring her in, all right? Okay, who would be your Zelda? Is it Zendaya?
Oh my god, this is
Say
tough.
Zendaya.
I don't know, man. This is tough. Wait.
Anyone that comes into your mind, anyone that fits.
I don't know. At this point in time, I think most of Hollywood actors that I am familiar with are at the age that they may not be able to play a Zelda that we used to know. I mean, maybe the Twilight Princess Zelda, but the elder version of Zelda might be like Emma. Was that Emma Watson? Was it?
Okay,
Hermione?
Hermione.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, her
That
name.
could be.
Full name.
She can be kind of like the.
But then again, I think
Between
she's at that
worlds.
age that she's at that age that maybe it's a bit too I guess old for a Zelda character. But I don't know. Again,
All right.
I've seen in the net they raised a couple of names which I'm not familiar with. But yeah, I think it shouldn't be hard to compared to Link, I guess at least it's I think Zelda rule would be easier for them to cast.
I'll make it easier for you. Just one last character, all right? Ganondorf.
All right, I think The Rock would be able to play that role pretty well. The Rock.
Okay, fine.
With he might go with the Wind Waker kind of Ganon with more
That's a good pick.
yeah
That's a good pick.
something like that.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Okay, Adri. Okay, let's just go with Link, Zelda,
Okay.
and Ganondorf.
Okay. All right. Link. I think I might go for a younger Link, so I was thinking the young Sheldon kid.
Oh, but he's not young anymore.
Oh,
He's. I was
Oh,
actually surprised to see his transformation. His sound changed.
How old is he now? But whatever it is, I would choose him.
Okay, that's fine.
Because
That's
it's
fine.
like
That's
that
fine. That's still a good choice.
naivete,
Still a good choice.
look on him. Yeah. How does he look like now? But yeah, I would choose him. For Link. For Zelda, oh man. You guys keep saying Zendaya a lot. I was already thinking like Zendaya would be a really
confused,
good pick.
Zendaya or Buzz, right?
Wait. I will pick Shay, who's the in girl for young blonde chick right now? I keep thinking
Taylor
about Emily
Swift?
Blunt
Nope.
for no,
Taylor
no, Taylor Swift. I'm thinking Emily Blunt for some reason, but that doesn't make sense for this Link.
What about that lady? I forgot her name. That she's in the chess game, the chess movie.
Oh,
The big
she's
eye, the
Princess
weird
Peach.
one, the weird eye one, the eye bit weird. Like she can
Anya
look into your
Taylor-Joy.
soul's one. She can look into your soul. That
Anna
kind of eye one.
Taylor-Joy.
Is it the
Anya-
the Queen's
Anya-
Gambit? Is
Anya
it the Queen's
Taylor-Joy.
Gambit girl?
Yeah,
Yep,
but she's already
blonde girl.
Peach.
Oh, she's already Peach. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
she's already Peach.
That's too bad. She has
Okay,
big
if they
eyes.
don't-
Oof.
I would. You know what? I'll just go with Zendaya.
Fine.
She's
Okay.
like the right pick right now.
Okay.
She's not that old looking, even despite her age. So, yeah, it might contrast well with my Link pick.
We have a bit of
Okay,
a
but
dark colored Zendaya there, right? The dark
Yeah.
colored
Bursa,
Zelda.
Bursa.
That's
man.
good. That's good. That's
But-
fine. That's fine. I'm totally okay. Because to be
for
honest,
Ganondorf,
oh Gandalf, yes,
uh,
who will it be?
for Ganondorf, oh man, I thought this immediately. It's Taika Waititi.
Why?
Okay, I like it. I like it. I like it.
I think he
like
can
it.
pull it off. He can pull a villain. He pulled a villain in that Ryan Reynolds movie. Yes, no, I forgot. He was.
I forgot, but I know what's the movie. I know what's the
But,
movie. He's
yeah.
like a
He
GTA
played,
kind of game, right?
yeah. He played like an asshole there. But I think if he's not, if he's a bit more serious, I think he can pull off
Mhm.
a Ganondorf.
Okay.
In his own.
I get it. I
Yeah,
get it.
it could be how Jack Black took Bowser into his own thing. So I think Taika Waititi can do something with Ganondorf.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that. It's a bit out of left field, but I can see that. Seriously, it's fine.
Yeah.
Zerg, what will you be? Let's go with the 3.
If age is not what we're looking for, I really want Orlando Bloom to be Link.
Orlando Bloom.
Because-
Oh, nice.
But he's too old now, 40 plus,
Yeah,
right?
true. If he's a
Exactly,
younger,
yeah.
right, that would be my
Dude,
choice
The
too.
technology.
Yeah, he's so
De-age,
good with
the
Legolas
de-age
last time, right?
technology.
Yeah. You're right. Legolas was like he was. I mean, he don't talk a lot,
He
and then
is
that somehow.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Pretty much
doesn't
the elf
talk.
guy. He's pretty much the
Yeah,
elf
the-
guy, right?
Yeah,
Exactly,
he's the elf
exactly. I agree.
guy. He's
I agree,
perfect,
I
man.
agree.
Wear back his Legolas wig. And
Yeah.
wear a green cap on it. There you go. That's your Link.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Your
The
Link.
audition will be
Yeah.
easy for him.
Link. Cool. Okay, Orlando Blue from Link. Okay, what about Zelda?
Yeah, but do you know that guy in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the one that played
Leonardo DiCaprio.
no
Brad Pitt?
the one no the young guy that can Austin Butler,
Oh,
The one that-
okay.
the
He's
blonde
Elvis,
guy.
right? He plays Elvis.
Yeah, Elvis. Yes. I wanted to see that Elvis. Yeah, I think he
Oh,
can be because he
Austin
can ride a
Butler, right?
horse.
Uh huh.
Yeah, he can ride a horse, and he's a blonde guy.
Okay.
I think he has that kind of body physique. So yeah, why not?
Okay, interesting.
So Zelda, I would choose Anya Taylor-Joy. I don't think
Okay.
anyone else suits me.
Wait, that's
And
the
the
girl that I
last
talk about,
one
right?
is
That's the girl that I talk
Mario,
about, right?
yeah.
The girl that can look
The
into your
big
soul.
eye girl.
The girl that can
Yeah.
look into your soul. Look at the eyes. Jeez.
And the last one, I really wanna, if possible, Batista. I know that he doesn't want to get involved in movie anymore after
Oh,
Guardian of the
Batista.
Galaxy, right? But yeah, he has the
Oh,
physique, I would say.
No, he actually really
So, yeah,
he
those
actually
are my
being very picky, right? He said before if
Yeah, he said he doesn't want to be.
if Gears of War actually make a movie, he wants to be in because
Yeah,
he is the
yeah.
perfect he is the perfect Marcus.
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah,
He
Correct,
is the
correct.
right Marcus. Holy
looks
crap.
Yeah,
like it
Marcus,
also.
I would say correct.
He
he
looks
is
like it.
Marcus. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Cool. That's pretty good too, Dave Bautista. All right, I'll share mine quick. Funny version. Link. Link. I want Ryan Reynolds.
Funny version.
Wow. Who talks a lot? Okay.
Yeah.
He can't stop talking, man.
So
He will just be the NPC, man.
my idea is the
Okay.
complete opposite of what the game is. Let's just
Wow.
destroy the franchise. Zelda. Listen, Zelda. I want Kevin Hart.
Wow.
Ooh.
For no
What?
reason. Ganon.
Come on. you
Ganon,
don't
okay,
okay,
destroy
Ganon,
the
I will
movie.
agree with Zerg. I choose Batista as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Ganon is the only serious character. Serious casting.
I'll add 2 more bonus. Navi is Dwayne The Rock
Navi?
Johnson.
Aduh.
Okay, fine. Last one.
Ryan Reynolds can be Navi. Ryan Reynolds can be in.
It's I'm switching. I kept switching between
Actually,
Ryan
yeah,
Reynolds
that was-
and Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So your concern is my concern. And
Okay.
finally,
Yeah.
King Hyrule, Jack Black, because why not?
Okay.
Jack Black?
The beard.
Jack Black,
The beard
King
is it.
Hyrule. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
I
Oh.
thought
Yeah.
The Rock being Link would match better with Kevin Hart's Zelda.
I keep switching. I keep switching back and forth because I want the complete
Okay.
opposite of what Link is. So I thought Link is
The
silent.
game
Ryan
is
Reynolds talk too much.
Most probably
So
they're gonna go with your idea, Harry. Most
I
probably
think so.
no,
We're gonna go with
don't
you.
do mine.
And
You
then-
you can do everything else except Zelda. Don't count Kevin Hart as Zelda. Stop it. Everything else is fine. All right, let's move on
Kevin
to
Hart.
our second topic. We cannot top that already. Um, let's talk about the Steam Deck OLED quickly. Quick talk about this one. It was announced. Actually, this is
Okay.
very new. Only like today.
Mhm.
They announced the OLED version of the Steam Deck. Basically, better battery, obviously OLED screen. I think that's a better build quality. There's a limited edition in the US as well. Which looks pretty good, but that's about it. I think there's no improvement in terms of processor, nothing. And I think the price they increase already. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Of course they
Alright.
would.
Yeah.
Right.
So
OLED.
Yes, you do.
so just a simple question only. Do you after hearing this, it's an OLED version. It's not a next Switch. It's not a Steam Deck 2. It's a OLED version of the current Steam Deck, which is pretty much the same route they took for the Switch OLED from
The
the Switch
Switch,
V2, the Switch V1, the Switch Lite. So will you get this one, or would you wait until the next one? Because for me, I'll share mine first. I will, if it's me, I'll wait for the next one because this is just a better screen and maybe better battery. That's about it. It's still it's the same hardware. And for a guy like, if I switch myself to a person that really cares about FPS resolution, this would not be what I want, no? Because plus the price is expensive. What will you guys think? Let's go with Adri first.
Same. I would think the same. Like it's the same. I didn't flop over when Switch OLED was announced. I still have my V2. Oh no, sorry. I still have my V1 at the time.
Mhm.
I only traded in my V1 once they announced the Mario V2, but that's about it. Even the Mario OLED seems not unnecessary to me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same thing for the Steam Deck lah. It's like I didn't know. I didn't know they even release it at a point. It's like it wasn't in my radar. I didn't think about it. I thought they're just gonna release Steam Deck 2 or announce Steam Deck 2 or whatever. Yeah, this minuscule update I usually doesn't interest me at all unless it's like a huge change in the ecosystem or in their game development.
Yeah.
Same goes for the PS5 Slim. It's like okay, it's smaller now and detachable, whatever, but my PS5 can still do the same thing.
Yeah,
So
true.
why do I need that? Yeah.
I think the add-on of a nicer screen, right? Does add-on it doesn't appeal to me because I personally can't really see a difference between LCD and LED. Because like my phone is like don't know what LED is like QLED or whatever it is already. I still really can't see a difference. To be honest, lah. I'm sure there is, but I just doesn't. It's not a priority for me. That's why OLED
That's right.
version doesn't do much. So,
Same.
what about you, Reese?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna go with Adri as well. So I think those kind of upgrade seems very how would you say this minimal, and then in fact it's not even minimal for this kind of case. It's just that the physical kind of change that happens with the console won't really interest me. But I just find it a bit odd that they are going through the same route that Nintendo did. I don't know, yeah, which is pretty weird, right? We had always been complaining, we were complaining that whatever Nintendo upgrades that are happening feels like they should have done I think a hardware kind of upgrade rather than I think physical kind of upgrade. So and then when they did this, I feel that is could it be that whatever Nintendo is doing is always been the correct way to deal with this kind of stuff? So yeah, which just not in a way don't really interest me. Uh, I only got my OLED just because I need an extra Switch. So
Mhm.
which is why if not, I'm just gonna still stick with my V1 kind of Switch, right? And that applies as well for this one. But the battery, I think the battery increase does give some advantages, I guess, because
Mhm.
I heard that Steam Deck battery has always been like a big issue with the portability kind of feature that it's supposed to bring, right? So yeah, I guess yeah, that would give a bit of thing motivation for people to get it. Well, at least if they're gonna get it for the first time, right? So that so yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Valve did say that they said themselves that they actually thanked Nintendo for paving the way for the OLED model. So
Okay.
I mean, if you're wondering, like, if you're suspecting, like, why are they following Nintendo's path? Just because they are. They are not hiding behind it, lah, and that's fine also, lah. I mean, like, I have a feeling. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I feel like this OLED version is targeting two types of people. One is new players that has been
Doctor.
waiting, has been hesitant, has been waiting, and also people who are just FOMO lah. Because I'm seeing so many articles from influencers and media outlets just keep saying how good this is. There's bound to be like targeting those FOMO people. They're like, may perhaps don't need this one, but because of the FOMO, they have to have it, right? So I'm seeing it targets these two people, but let's ask the only guy here that has a Steam Deck, which is Mr. Zergg. What
could
do you
it
think?
He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it.
He's gonna get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's
Don't
not
disappoint
fair.
us. Just say you'll get it.
Just
Okay,
keep getting it.
the issue that I have with Steam is that it's a very good portable device because Steam support.
Mhm.
They will just upgrade very frequently, and most of the Steam game rather than Li, which really doesn't support because they don't have their own platform, right?
Mm.
And yes, like what we see, battery life is quite bad. When I was playing games, it gets very hot. The fan is a bit annoying. High intensity game. Even playing Dave the Diver, it would take me
Really?
just
Wow.
80 minutes.
Oh,
Surprising.
Just 80 minutes. And if I hook it up with the adapter, the console gonna be quite hot. So you cannot
Wow.
play it with multiplayer, especially unless you're playing with a controller, which I have no issue because I will usually play with a controller. I will not get it if I just recently has Steam Deck. That's my justification. But the big selling point for me is the battery, and also if you were to consider price 512, which is gonna be our conversion money gonna be 1,600. Trust me, we will not get it here as soon as possible. I just got mine like early last year, right? And then I got it for 2,900 for 256. The
Jesus
512 gonna be
Christ, that's
2,600.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
expensive.
the 512 gonna be 2,600, same like PS5 price. So like what you say, it's gonna be for 4 more thingy, blah blah blah. You may want to consider buying it just to get a cheap game from
Yeah.
Steam Deck, Steam. But if you were to do a brilliant calculation, it's not really worth it because you're spending like a hefty amount of money for that, right?
Yeah.
So I contacted the local distributor M4G, told them I'm gonna get a 512. I'm gonna give it a go because the battery and the size, they're gonna reduce the bezel size, so it's gonna be a bit bigger. I don't care so much on the 90 hertz because I don't really play graphic intensive game in it. So price wise, I think because 256 is not enough. You're gonna buy external HD
For
For
Yes.
games in Steam, right,
It's not-
where they don't really compress, right, it's not a lot.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for you to download the whole thing is very slow as well, which is why I think the iteration of this one, considering the new one gonna be in 3 years' time, I will get it if I can let go of my current Switch, which one of my friends wanted to buy mine for years already, and then
Whoa.
I will just give it a go. Give it a go, and then yeah, the download speed, the size, the is enough for me to just give it a go for now, unless I change my mind. So it won't be easy for you to get the limited edition, the one that you can get a translucent color
Yeah.
with a
Color.
specific red color. That one you can just mod by buying from Shopee at a very very cheap price. It's limited edition anyway. Everyone will be buying it on the 16th of November. You won't be able to get yours. It's going to be difficult, trust me. But at least you can get like next year, okay? Which is why I don't mind getting what we have in stock. So that's me. But I think the Sony one will be better if you play a lot of games from Sony.
Mm-hmm.
You mean
I
the
hope it will be
portable?
cheaper.
Sorry.
But that shouldn't
Yeah,
be in the
yeah.
conversation, though. That's really a totally
Yeah.
different thing. That's a
Yeah,
totally
yeah,
different thing.
correct.
But I mean,
I
Correct.
think
that's fair too, lah.
the,
Sorry,
the
Reese?
Rock. No, I was just saying that. I think the Sony one definitely gonna be something else. But we got the ROG, right? Rock pretty recent. I think was it?
ROG, yep.
Yeah. That.
ROG is definitely superior in terms of graphic visual. But like I said, the most important thing is the support, the software.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to get Steam because Steam will make sure most of the game gonna be compatible. But it won't happen with ROG because you will not get Steam Deck games or Steam games to be compatible just for ROG for the sake of ROG, right? So,
You
yeah.
can't do that. You're not able to do the I think what do you call that uh they install a different OS on a Steam Deck.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can, but it's very intuitive for Steam because they have this proto experiment whereby you can just, if it is not really optimized, you can just play it there. Like Dave, for example, when I played
Okay.
when it was first released, I just play proto experiment, and then it was not meant to be played that way, but I was playing it with mouse and everything, but it works well. Then they immediately fix it within 2 days. So the customer service, after sales service is very good. That's the thing that I would just say.
Very important. Yeah, I
It's
guess.
good
Right.
with. Yeah.
I guess you're still wait. I mean, so you're saying that you'll be getting in, right? You try to get it, right?
Yeah, I contacted M4G to reserve mine also.
But it's so expensive. My issue is that it's so expensive. It's not supported
Yeah.
locally. And for what I know, right, there was a Legion, there was a Asus Legion Go or something like that that just launched
Yeah,
That's
a few
Lenovo.
days. Lenovo, sorry,
Oh, yeah.
Lenovo
Lenovo,
that
correct.
just launched
Correct.
actually launched in Malaysia. You know, they made event and stuff like that.
Yeah,
a few
true.
days ago.
Is it already launched in Malaysia?
There
That
was
one?
a
Did
there
it?
was a
Wow.
there was an event
Event.
a few
Okay.
days
okay.
ago. So I'm not
Damn, I
sure
missed it.
how is that.
Well,
I agree.
to be honest, was it? Sorry, Adri?
No, there's a damn. I missed the event. But they're selling
Okay.
it during 11 later.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
like,
to be honest,
mhm.
with the mobile kind of thing coming in as well, I don't know. It feels the market is going to be really really saturated right now because I think I saw my friend played Resident Evil 7 on iPhone 15.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, it came out
That
already.
it looks amazing. Yeah, it looks amazing.
15.
And then
Yeah.
I don't know. It's gonna be very. And the market definitely gonna be like break
It's gonna
into like
be more
ah
Which is why, right?
portability and all that.
Which is why I feel like Nintendo once again proved that they are quite forward thinking. Always been forward thinking that they know that the future of gaming, right, is not about just about hardware, but it's about software. As long as you got compelling software, right, it doesn't matter
because
what hardware it is, you know. So because like I said, we know now already all these handheld games
yeah.
are coming out here and there,
Sorry.
but but if you can provide a ecosystem that's stable and the games are fun,
Consistent.
consistent, yes. Not like you have to tweak here and there. Always, I mean, not to say that Steam Deck and Rogue Ally, whatever it is, they are bad lah. But there are some games,
Yeah, they're
technically
not
speaking,
friendly.
you can't play every
Yeah.
game where you can, but you maybe need to do some tinkering.
Tweak here and there.
Yeah, some
Correct.
people just
Tweak
don't
here
want
and
to do
there.
that.
Yeah.
Some people don't want to do that.
Correct.
They just want to
Well,
buy a
Correct.
thing and then
casual
play.
definitely won't do that. Correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
casual definitely won't do that. So, which is why when you're talking about the mobile kind of device nowadays is able to do that, that is definitely a breakthrough market on the casual market, because you will see mobile phones are like everyone's gonna have it right now, and then basically they are really whatever iPhone is doing right now, they're really opening up that market to that level, and it's going to be very scary in the future. And if you're talking about those handheld kind of game, how they're going to survive this breakthrough, right? Because right now everyone is going to be. I mean, with iPhone doing that, I'm pretty sure other brands, Samsung will follow up with that, and then you will see those kind of mainstream games on your
On
mobile,
phone.
and everyone it's like a, you can see even think those casual market are going to be able to play that, and that is definitely something that well aside from Nintendo, I think Steam Deck would need to think about as well, to just how to keep up with those changes that are coming in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which is why I feel like
You gotta-
Nintendo's sorry, Adri?
You gotta remember that if they do release on mobile, the price is gonna be cheaper as well.
Yes, exactly.
Because
Yeah.
Resident Evil Village on launch on the iPhone is 65 ringgit. That's
Wow.
like so much than a console game.
$200, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So if they were the fully, if the future of gaming is gonna be on your phone like forever, and just gonna relieve TV for being just a
Yeah.
Netflix machine or whatever, like they want a media playback, then I think it's gonna be a win for us if it's just on the phone, and then by that time I think
Correct.
all of us would have like really good phones that we can
Yeah.
afford, and
Which does a lot of things that console can't do, right? I mean, I mean, it's definitely a mobile kind of thing. You can put it in your pocket, and then you can
Mhm.
use it for your media kind of stuff, and then your
Mhm.
communication kind of stuff. I don't know. It's really
of course battery gonna be an issue or whatnot, but you could just remember.
they're gonna figure that out. Yep.
Yeah, they're gonna figure it out. Like the first phone was like a huge ass
Correct.
suitcase, but look at it now. It's
Yeah.
now playing games that you can play on your PS5, on your Xbox, on your PC already, thanks to whatever Apple came out, or maybe Samsung or the other phone manufacturers are also thinking of coming up with, or Google with the Android, they might come out something, and then hey, you can play FF16 on your Android 25 or whatever. I can see that happening, and then that will open up, the market. Like people have phones, so they might see like, oh, FF16, $65. Okay, I'm gonna buy that. And people who have played FF16, like, oh, it's just $65. I can double dip. It won't do anything to my wallet. Just probably a dent here and there, but yeah,
Damn.
that would be
Mhm.
cool if that's the future. And
And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be support from the service provider as well. I mean, you're looking at Maxis,
Yeah,
Digi, U
definitely.
Mobile. They're gonna
yeah,
do a lot of stuff to support that on a, like a contract kind of basis, kind of stuff.
that's
You will be
right.
able to get this Game Pass kind of thing with your mobile. Kind of stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's good.
Imagine Cellcom DG or Maxis like, oh, here's a
Mm.
year promotion of Game
Yeah,
Pass to play on your
yeah,
phone.
yeah.
Like, oh,
That's
or if they're doing the Netflix route where Netflix have 14 ringgit a month for phone only,
correct. Correct. Yep.
Game
Yep.
Pass could be like what, 5 ringgit? That would be
Yeah.
like, why
Exactly. Yeah.
why bring everything else when you can just bring your phone and maybe buy a controller if you want that immersion still. But other than that, it should work fine with whatever you have. And if that's the future, I'm all up for it. Save me some money, man.
Which is why I mean I mentioned that content right now, content is super duper important. I think we realize now that the Switch competitor is not really Sony and Microsoft, is actually the mobile market. And one
Yeah.
thing that Switch has that the mobile market does not have is content. I mean,
Yep.
they have in terms of we're talking about quality lah. Let's not talk about quality lah. So Nintendo excels in
Well,
terms
well.
of quality content, and they have memorable IP on their side. So they need to keep it going now because right now they are like killing it. They just have to keep it going. In a way, Switch. I have a feeling that Switch route, right? Switch progress route, right? Is kind of phone like as well. Because they did
Yeah.
mention that the next Switch, they will be supporting the current Switch even when the next Switch comes out. So it's kind of like old phone, new phone
iPhone.
kind of way, right? So assuming that,
Mhm.
that's how it goes. So that's why I feel like the competitors they have is mobile. It's the mobile phones. So content is super duper damn important. Let's move on to our last topic. I try not to spend too much time here. So but it's a very important topic. We will be sharing our game of the year list. I want to go with two.
Oh boy.
I want to go with two different. I want with a twist lah. One is a standard one, which we think based on the game that released this year, which are the one that we think will likely.
You mean the realistic one?
Yeah,
Realistic view.
realistic view. As view of which game will be in this list. We have 6 games inside. All right, we have to decide, and then I want to do a twist where the other one is our personal choice. This personal choice doesn't have to be game that released this year, but these are the games that you played this year. You know,
Okay.
so
Mhm.
any games that release it can be 5 years, 10 years ago, but you played this year, you like it a lot. That's yours. That one I don't want to
Okay.
limit. That one I don't want to limit to 6. So it's up to you. How many you want? Okay. So let's
Okay.
start off with basically just give 6 and then the other maybe up to 6 or how many for your personal choice. So let's go with
Oh, boy.
I want to go with Zergg first.
Oh my god.
Zergg.
Diablo 4.
Oh my god.
One. Diablo 4 patch 2.
Diablo patch 3
Shut
if
up.
there is one. Okay.
Well, I've heard that I think there's gonna be an expansion pack, right, for Diablo, right?
Yeah, there is,
correct?
right.
There will.
New
Yeah.
There will
Oh, you want
be.
to add it in as well, or even though I haven't
Don't
come out
worry.
yet?
base Diablo 4. The
2024, is
next
it?
Diablo 4.
Update 2.
Oh, come on, guys.
Nah, just kidding. Okay, go ahead. Go
Sorry, sorry.
share your 6. Share your 6.
I think
Realistic
all
choice.
of us should agree. All of us should agree there are certain games that is compulsory to be in, right?
Yes.
So
It's gonna be the
by
same for
that
some of
I
us.
mean, yeah, I think there's no denying that Zelda are gonna be there
Yes.
with the content and everything,
Yes.
and the perception of everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And then for me, Baldur's Gate gonna be there as well.
Yes. I think that's a given.
okay.
I'm pretty sure that's a given.
Yeah, it's no brainer.
Okay.
I will not put in Fantasy 16 inside.
Oh
Wow, okay, Zerg throwing hands. You know what? I'm
No,
not
because-
sorry, Zerg. I'm not sorry.
Guys, I want to make sure
I'm
that
not
we make it
sorry
clear
either.
that this guy has nothing to do with us. So whatever he says, just keep it to himself.
He's just a guest star.
He's just Sunny, he's a guest star. Just
Thank you
just
for
keep
having
going.
me, guys. Thank you for having me.
Go ahead. So no FF 16, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
The next one gonna be, oh my god,
Third one.
Spider-Man 2.
Okay. The one
Oh,
Spider-Man
the third
2.
one gonna be Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
The fourth one gonna be. I really want to put Diablo game in it,
Fine,
but
go ahead,
yeah,
put it.
that would be my choice.
Diablo 4,
That would be
okay,
my
fine.
choice.
Number 4 already, right? Fifth
I
one.
have,
Fifth
I
one.
have another
Two more.
fifth one. Everything. Oh my god, I cannot think right now. Hold
Nice.
on. I will put another Mario game inside.
Okay.
Wonder.
Although it's a bit unlikely, Mario Wonder is a good one for
Mhm.
me
Mm-hmm.
because the things that you can do and how fun the game is.
Mhm.
And
Last one.
the last one gonna be
Come on, I'm expecting you to say one game.
Yeah,
Come on,
I'm waiting for that one.
Yeah.
I think it's also we're talking about the same one.
I don't know, man.
Don't disappoint us.
I'm I'm just gonna put. I have. That's why I'm thinking whether I should put in it,
Mhm.
but I think Alan Wake should be in it.
Okay.
So,
Oh, good one.
Okay.
Good one.
yeah,
He's going for a
Yeah,
more
that's why.
realistic choice.
That's why I'm
Fine.
thinking.
Fine. Can.
Good one.
It is realistic, right?
Yes, it is
It
realistic.
is.
I
Yes,
mean,
I agree.
yep, I agree. Okay, right now we want to hear about your personal choice. Up to you how many you want.
I only have one. I
Okay,
only
fine.
have
We
one.
know
The
that
game
one
that
is
I
coming.
spend the
It's coming.
most.
It's
Yeah,
coming.
it's
Minecraft
Diablo.
Dungeons.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
All right, thank you. Okay,
Right,
so okay,
right.
let's move on to Adri already.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Zerg, finish. Zerg. Share your
Zerg,
Yeah, I'm
okay,
done.
okay.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm
Wait.
done.
What game is that?
Diablo 4,
Oh,
the one and only
wait,
Yeah, of course.
Reese, I thought we
personal
were
choice.
talking about that one game. There was one game that you keep talking
Yeah.
about. I was disappointed. I'm
Which
very
one?
disappointed
Yeah.
right now. I feel like this whole thing is
I'll
great.
put that game in my list. I'll
Yeah,
put that in my list. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
disappointed.
please do.
Where is it?
Okay.
Where's the game?
I
Fine,
do.
busted. Okay, fine. Adri,
Okay.
bad list.
This one. The what? The ban list?
No, bad list from Zerg. Adri, go ahead.
Okay. The realistic view would
Yes.
be FF16.
Okay.
Oh no.
Armor Core 6.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm for six.
Spider-Man 2.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay. Two more.
Two more. I think I would put Starfield for the lols.
Okay.
And then lastly, realistically, I think this one might win. Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay.
Win.
All right. I think
Yeah.
this is a pretty safe,
Pretty straightforward.
pretty straightforward. I mean, it
Yeah.
doesn't run too far. That's fine. That's fine. What about your personal choice?
My personal choice, Spider-Man 2.
Yes.
Because it started off like who said it? Was it Zerg? Zerg, yeah, Zerg said it
For me,
felt like a what's that thing? It felt almost the same. Like it's almost like God of
Mhm.
War Ragnarok,
Yeah.
the early part where or even restart God of War Ragnarok feels like an expansion. So I thought Spider-Man 2 started off like almost an expansion. But when you hit that story mission, that one story mission that
yes,
just turns
man.
everything and cranks everything to 11,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, okay, this is game of the year for me.
You
This is
cannot
it.
stop. Yep.
They crank everything. They added more stakes. They character develop more the different environment changes. Yeah, it was just blow my mind from start to finish after that transition, after that story mission. So yeah, Spider-Man 2. Here we go. Okay. Besides that, I'm gonna say my other one would be okay, a game that probably missed out last year's Game Awards. Another Marvel game. Zerg has saw me play this game so many times. Midnight
Yeah.
Sun.
Yes, son. Oh.
Minasan.
Midnight
Okay.
Sun.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So underappreciated. I thought the game mechanics were amazing. I thought the characters were great.
Yeah.
The chemistry among all the Marvel characters they put in is like they blend
Wow.
well. It felt like you're really hanging out with the Marvel characters, especially in battle with their banter and interactions.
Interaction. Yep.
And the voice actors bring it all in. Like they brought in the legendary Steve Blum for Wolverine. He's been voicing Wolverine since I don't know the cartoon,
Protect Mirage.
the Berserker Mirage. Unfortunately, he didn't say that. He didn't say that in the game. That would have put me above Game of the Century if that happened.
Okay.
Uh, but yeah, they got Yuri Lowenthal, the voice actor for Spider-Man 2 right now in that game also. So it's like
Yeah.
it's as if the Spider-Man from that universe is in Marvel Midnight Suns, which makes it even so much better. I think they just lay down. They just did everything well. People have choices. Me and Zer will argue builds in the chat or who's the better, who has the better side quest, who has the better character. Blade of
Nico,
Fire. Yeah,
definitely.
Nico. Oh my gosh. The new the young Marvel characters are also very well written. Everyone.
It is.
Deadpool was a very interesting character in
Yeah.
this one. He was
So
written
good.
so well. He wasn't like a stupid fourth wall breaking idiot. They really gave him some feelings, and some
Nice.
some characterization. And Nolan North, man, he's been voicing Deadpool since Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and he's been doing that since ever. So Nolan North bringing Deadpool's like disappointment, heartbreaking dialogue as well, while he's still cracking
Mhm.
jokes. Like, come on, he's the equivalent of Ryan Reynolds for video games for Nolan North. Like
Yeah,
he nailed it so well. Like it even
agree.
made Morbius more lovable compared to the
Yeah,
movie. I'm like, this game just grabs everything of Marvel and then put it all in, and it's all the good parts. And people are not talking a lot about this. So
I
I think
I
Midnight
think
mean,
it's
Sun.
it's
because
because it's
of
a
the
card
price
game, lah. It's a card game, and
mostly.
also it's a card game that's a niche, lah,
Correct.
right?
That's
Card
right.
game and the price as
Card games
well.
like
Yeah.
strategy
Yeah,
card
that's right.
game is a big no
Strategy card
for
game, but the card
casual.
game, if you delve into it, it's not that intimidating.
It's
Once you
so
delve
good.
into it, it's
It
like,
is so
wow,
good.
the mechanics they build around for each character makes sense and also feels great once you execute them. So yeah, but yeah, another thing that pushed people away is the price lah. I agree, the pricing is over the top for
Too
the base
steep,
game.
man.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
300 for base, and
I wish
DLC is
it's
like
400, bro.
the DLC for the
Yeah.
4 characters is also
Ah,
another price of a full game. So
I think you're paying for
uh
Too
the
expensive.
you're paying for so many of these
yeah,
names to be in.
but if they make it like accessible, like 60 ringgit for a season pass for 4 characters,
It's gonna be
Yeah,
famous.
definitely,
it
man.
would have been,
Yeah, exactly.
I
Yeah.
would have gotten it. Yeah, I thought it
I
was.
will play it again
I will. I
soon.
think I feel like I want to play it again because I didn't finish
Yeah, love
Morbius
it.
and the Storm DLC yet. So maybe I'll stream that again. Zerg, let's bring it back. Let's bring these two characters.
Let's go.
And then yeah, uh, Midnight Sun is my all-time game of the year,
Okay.
next to Stranger of Paradise, which I've talked a lot last year. So I'm
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's your equivalent of last year's Stranger of Paradise, lah.
yeah. Midnight Suns,
The
man.
game
Nice.
that the games that very little people
It's
play,
like-
but it's good game.
I'm playing all my game of the years like rarely people play, but
Hey,
they just
that's
uncut
actually
gems.
normal. Actually, that's actually really normal.
Yeah,
A lot of like
that's
games
right.
that are really good, right, tend not to get much attention. So
Unfortunately.
that's unfortunate.
marketing kind of stuff. Yeah, exactly. So there are a bunch
Yeah,
of
it's so
It's
hard
even
to
funnier
break
that
through.
it's Marvel. It's a Marvel game. You think like Marvel or even 2K. You got prominent developers and publishers here. You thought they were like put in like crossover costumes from MCU or maybe an event relating to the MCU TV shows like Loki stages, maybe, I don't know, but no, they just put
Mhm.
it out there. And then the announcement of DLC kind of sparingly unsure when they're gonna release, people speculating
Mhm.
whether it be too late or maybe suddenly they just drop it in there. Like, yeah, man. Oh, Venom was very good. Venom was good in Midnight Suns as well. Like compared
It is.
to this Venom and Spider-Man 2, I think they're on par because how they are written is like, I cannot take sides. I cannot prefer this
Bro,
Venom over the other one.
Venom in Midnight Sun versus Spider-Man 2. Wow.
Yeah, like
Spider-Man 2 is so good.
yeah, but they're written. They're both written very well.
Yeah, it was written well
I
as
cannot
well.
pick a side for this one. So we got two good Venoms in video games this year, and only one of them are being talked about. Like, oh come on, man! This Midnight Suns.
Okay, so your choice for personal choice will be Marvel's Midnight Sun, and one more is what's that?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, right? All right, cool. That's your personal choice.
So
Let's
two games have Venoms in it.
yeah, the two are two Marvel games some more. Two Marvel
Yeah.
games some more in a way.
Marvel games are pretty good this year.
Yep. Now we'll move on to Reese. Reese, your realistic choice.
Come on, Reese, save us.
Oh well. I think of course. Tears of the Kingdom and Baldur's Gate is definitely gonna be on top of the list. What I think to be honest, I'll be a bit pessimist about this. I think BG3 is gonna be taking the award. Despite I think
Yeah,
despite
I
the
think so too.
yeah I think the perception of the game that it's something really out of ordinary. I think that's a bit deceiving, I would say, because if you played Divinity series, right, it's actually something similar with whatever they did do Baldur's Gate. I think Baldur's Gate copied a lot from that game, but I think just because back then those roll dice kind of game, it's not really that marketed that well, so people would feel that whatever they got from Baldur's Gate is something that's really really out of this world kind of stuff, right? So, but yeah, but then again, I think those perception could be one of the reasons that it will get those award at the end of the year, right? And then I think from my side, I feel that Baldur's Gate is like 2021 game, if I'm not mistaken. 2021 game. It has gone through that early release kind of route. I think what 2 years kind of stuff, and that is like I would say a cheat code, because it would just go through that updates requirements that what people want to see with the game kind of stuff, right? So keep on getting those update, and eventually when it do like a official release, it has
It's
went
like
through
the
that
best version.
yeah, something like that, right? So and of course that would still benefit Baldur's Gate to get that crown in this kind of context, right? But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, aside from that, I think uh, I think Resident Evil 4, despite I don't know how they categorize this, but it's a remake, but then it's not a really like the exact game that you got back in 2004. I think.
It's fine to include because RE2 remake is in last year or 2 years
Ah,
ago.
okay, all right.
So
Oh
it's
well,
fair game.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it's fair game.
So yeah, I think
Okay, RE4.
RE4
Okay,
deserved that spot as well.
right.
Yeah, because I think yeah it it gives you the fun thing. I mean, you play game to have fun, and then that game really delivers on that, right? So and then I feel that which is I think again, being pessimist here, it won't get a lot of awards. But yeah, I think Starfield. I don't know. I wanted to put this on the list, but so far I don't think it will be on the list. So because we have uh we have like this big expectation, but somehow the game did not deliver on that. But of course, the sales is saying otherwise. But talking about stars, I think Sea of Stars should be in the list as well. So
Ooh,
that's
you added
my
an indie game.
yeah.
Yay! Thank you so much for
Sea of Stars,
that.
because
Okay,
I've
nice
had a lot
one.
of fun playing the game. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Uh, it
so
it goes back.
Tears of the Kingdom, Baldur's Gate 3, RE4 remake, and Sea of Stars.
Sea
Q4.
of Stars, yes.
Fourth. Okay,
Yes, and then I would say I don't know. I'm expecting this from you, Zergg, but I think Dave the Diver.
another indie game.
Uh,
Really?
Okay,
yeah, I feel that Dave the Diver is again. I'm going with the root of that game is really really fun, really really
It is.
simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a simple game, but somehow it keeps on holding you to play it again and again and again. And then I feel
Yeah.
that it deserved that at least that nomination because of the quality that it delivers, something like that. So I think yeah,
okay. What about the
I
last
feel that.
game?
Yeah.
I'm interested to know the
Okay,
last
yeah.
game. There's a few.
This year
There are
has
big
been
hitters you never mentioned.
yeah, this year has been like really crazy. I don't know. You get like Hi-Fi Rush kind of stuff.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Hi-Fi Rush. This is
Oh
just crazy, man.
wow! I forgot about that
Hi-Fi
game.
Rush.
I
I think
forgot.
yeah. Dead Space, Metroid Prime. Even I think
Yeah, Metroid Prime.
yeah.
So which
I
would
don't know.
it be?
Pikmin. Yeah, Pikmin deserved that spot as well. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna
So
go
many
with
games, man.
yeah. That's just crazy, man. This
Yeah,
year. I
I
mean,
really don't have. I don't know which one to choose. That's
yeah,
like
it's
crazy.
just crazy. Yeah, it feels a bit unfair, but I think I don't know. I feel that maybe Spider-Man should be in the list as
Okay,
well. So yeah,
okay.
Mhm.
I was actually
I
waiting
think
for this one.
yeah, I think the thing with Spider-Man is that we just recently got Miles Morales. I think that made it
Yeah.
feel a bit I think just an upgrade kind of thing. But putting that aside, right? I think the Spider-Man is one of the big uh, game for this year, and somehow it managed to deliver that. And yeah, especially on the idea that it basically it managed to fully utilize PS5 kind of spec. Then I think definitely gonna be on the list.
Okay.
So yeah,
That's your realistic choices, but of course, just now the ones that you mentioned you cannot put in. Who knows? It might be in your personal choice. So, what would be your personal choice?
I have to go with my personal choice is definitely gonna be Tears of the Kingdom because
Mhm.
I enjoyed the game so much the full scale kind of, and I've been very pessimist about this game before it got released kind of stuff. So I was worried. I was always confused with how they're gonna deal with this game, but somehow they managed to deliver it, and uh it go. I mean it basically improved a lot on the things that they got from Breath of the Wild. And then the ending itself, I don't know whether Harry you managed to finish the game. The ending itself just took the crown for me because the ending was just so amazing.
Right?
That I
I
feel that
cannot
that I
wait.
feel that
Not yet. I cannot
Yeah.
wait.
yeah
I feel like just
yeah
go.
Finish
I
it,
feel like just
Harry.
go already. I feel like just go already. But then I'm like,
you
ah.
should. The ending's just like crazy.
Is that
And
the reason why you want to put Sea of Star inside? Chris?
yeah,
Almost
exactly.
similar.
Yeah, almost correct,
Yeah.
exactly right. So
I don't want to spoil it, but yeah.
yeah, exactly. So I think I yeah. So yeah, I think Tears is gonna be my personal taste. But I think just to uh share a bit, I think just because this year has been like a crazy year for game and with that there are I think games like Diablo 4. I think somehow despite uh having a bunch of criticism, but it really pulls up the crowd, and then people I mean, you're looking at Elon Musk playing that game, right? I don't know,
Yeah.
you saw that clip, right? He was
Mm.
enjoying that game.
Do
Yeah.
you see? Do you see the Blizzard team use that clip and make their own marketing?
Yeah.
Really? They
They
did that?
do.
Fair
They
game.
do.
Fair game. It's fair game, man. It's fair game.
I gave it.
Yeah. Because in the end, right? In the end, it's about how you I mean how you have those enjoyment while playing games, right? I think that is the core idea of uh what games should be, right?
Agree.
So if it's
Agree.
fun, then I'm sure that it definitely hits all the notes, right? Yeah, to just deliver on that, right? But yeah, that's my list.
Okay, cool. Share mine quickly. Realistic. Nothing changed much. Tears of the Kingdom, Baldur's Gate 3, Mario Wonders, Spider-Man 2 is
Yay.
in. Alan Wake 2 is in.
Yay.
I'm deciding whether either RE4 remake or Dead Space remake, but I feel like RE4 remake
No,
should
Dead
be in
Space.
RE.
because
Yes.
despite
Yay.
having so much fun with Dead Space remake, I feel like I'm playing the exact same game that I played few months back. That I played for using the
Mhm.
Game
Makes
Pass,
sense. Makes
the
sense.
original one. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't much change. I mean, graphically got difference lah, but to be honest, gameplay wise, for me it's pretty much same. Prettier version,
Yeah, they
prettier
stick it.
version.
Correct.
So I'm giving it to RE4 remake because there's difference. There's bigger difference. So in terms of personal choice, I will be picking Tears of the Kingdom. Obviously, haven't finished yet, but I spent the most time on that game this year. Another one I have to mention because I think this is my most favorite lah. Future Redeem from Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Oh,
It has to
oh
be
my
there. It has to be
god!
Ooh.
there. It has to be there. I cannot just
I
go with
forgot
list
to
without
play
it.
it.
Yo,
It's just a crazy year, man. It's just a crazy year. That's
all
all.
right.
I'm just gonna say that.
Another game that I played quite. I spent more time than I expected is Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal is
Oh,
really fun.
nice. Yeah,
Pikmin
I
Nice.
agree.
Pikmin 4 is a surprise.
Oh, yeah,
Pikmin 4
exactly.
is a real surprise, and finally Dead Space remake.
Do you buy that game? Do you buy Pikmin 4?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I used
Huh? You did?
I used my voucher.
Oh, okay.
My voucher I used to buy Tears of the Kingdom, and one more voucher
And
is
Pikmin 4.
Pikmin
And
4.
Pikmin.
Save quite a lot.
Actually, do I'm wondering if I can buy the voucher again.
You can, I
You
think.
can, right? Yeah, but see,
Yeah.
see the upcoming games. So my last one is Dead Space remake. Which I'm actually having a lot of fun despite being very scared. Honorable mention Dredge.
Well,
Dredge is pretty fun.
Lies of Pi. Lies of P.
what's it?
Lies of Dredge, the one that
Okay, Dredge.
you
Okay,
are
okay.
controlling a is you're controlling a boat, exploring a mysterious archipelago, big
correct.
area.
Correct. Yeah.
More
Fishing
of-
game.
Yeah, it's fishing game but a lot of like scary, some
Okay, yeah.
scary element.
Halloween.
But Adri, you should play this one. It's not really a pure horror. It's the unknown of the sea. Let's
It's
just put it this way.
psychological horror.
No, you do fight some really scary looking sea creatures, but then like it's like Dead Space, right? The build up towards the eventually something happening. That part is the scary
What's the
part,
name again?
Dredge, DREDGE.
Dredge.
It's
You're
well
controlling a
received.
boat.
Yeah, you
you're
are
gonna be
controlling a boat.
Sorry, DRE.
DRE
D-
D donkey DGE.
Dredge.
Okay.
It does not have a very
fishing
memorable
scary
name,
game.
but
It's not
a
on
very-
Game Pass, is it?
No, you don't. You don't have it.
Oh.
It's
It's
on
not.
Steam
I couldn't
You have to buy it.
and Switch.
And Switch.
It's a
Okay.
really
Switch.
really fun game. It can be
Okay.
It can be a very relaxing game, but it also can go to become a horror game. In a way.
Forgot about Star Wars.
Depends on how you see it.
Oh yeah, no one mentioned Star Wars. Huh?
Yeah, Star
game
Wars was
just
amazing.
gone. That game just
I haven't played it this year.
The game, okay, to be fair, the game is good. That game is good with a lot of bugs.
Bugs. Yeah, that's
they
the issue.
improve.
Yeah,
With a lot of
Right.
bugs.
I was having fun playing the game after Final Fantasy, right? Is it after, before? I cannot remember.
before. It's actually before. It's somewhere around. I think it was before even Resident Evil. It was February this year, February or March this year. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay, February, March. Yeah, I was having fun. I'm not dragging the story, and the fighting is good. The
April.
puzzle is not annoying. Yeah, so I think because it was sold out when I purchased it for Sony PlayStation, and the price is it's $299, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, so not many people want to get into it. Now it's a bit, they have a promotion now. So, but I'm not sure whether it's going to be in top 3 or top 5. So
I don't think it's even
it
getting
may be in
mentioned.
one of the lists.
Maybe it might
Oh,
get
yeah.
the voice actor lah. Maybe the voice actor.
Correct. Yeah,
The-
it can be in one of those, but not in the top game of the year thingy.
To be honest, I think the issue with this game was that the prior game was the one that did all the damage. I think was it what was that before Survivor? It
Fallen
was
Order. Fallen
Fallen
Order was okay.
Order, right?
Fallen
Isn't
Order,
Fallen
yeah.
Order
Fallen
good?
Order was
Yeah,
good.
Fallen Order was okay.
full of bug. I thought was Fallen Order the one with full bug kind of thing, and then everyone was like, "No, we'll just wait for this. They were gonna fix this," and then eventually
Yeah.
I think initial
yeah,
stage is initial condition of Fallen Order wasn't great either. It's a very similar
Yeah.
situation with
Yeah.
Survivor
Game.
until they
Yeah.
finally fix it, and then they did a lot of discount,
That's right.
put
I
into like
played
Game
Fallen
Pass, stuff like
Order.
that.
I played Fallen Order 2 years or a year after it was released, and it
yeah,
the
Yeah, I got it
I didn't
cheap. I
play
got
the
it
one
really
before lah.
cheap. Also, it's like crazy cheap.
unfortunately for
Mhm.
Survivor, right? Because people were gonna be, I'm gonna wait for them to patch it up. But then again, when by that time you'll see a lot of more like games that are
Yeah, yeah. The
yeah,
backlog
but-
gonna be increasing. Yeah.
eventually people are just gonna be, no, I'm gonna go with the latest game that yeah. I mean, you see Street Fighter 6 kind of stuff this year. This is just crazy, man. Street Fighter
Geez.
6 is
Street Fighter 6.
yeah, Fire Emblem
God.
Engage. Oh my
Omni
god,
Man.
this is- yeah,
I'm-
this is
I'm losing memory. I forgot all these games coming out.
Yeah,
What's happening?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Don't forget, Chain
so
Echoes
did-
came out as well.
Chain
what?
Echoes.
Oh man,
Yeah.
love
Lies
that
of P.
game.
We mentioned a bit about Lies of P came out as well. and
Yeah.
that
Oh
game
yeah,
is-
Life of
that,
P.
that game is
Damn.
so good. I
Chain
think they did
Echoes
really
was this
well.
year.
Sorry,
Chain
It's
Echoes
good.
was this
Chain
year.
Echoes was this year.
Shit.
Yeah,
This year,
Oh
right?
Yeah, Chinekos.
Same
damn.
year as
This
Sea of
year.
Stars. I cannot believe this.
It's just crazy, right?
Cannot believe this.
Oh my god, it's so
Did you guys
good.
get a chance to play Assassin's Creed?
No.
Assassin's Creed
Pirate Shell,
Mirage.
I did not.
I think it
I
deserves.
choose not to.
I think it deserves a mention.
Deserves
also
a
lah.
mention
I think
lah.
it deserves a mention.
I heard it's pretty good.
People like the return to roots kind of thing.
Yeah,
but
they're going
unfortunately,
back
I
to
don't think
the
it sell well, and so they might just shelve it. lah. they might shelve the game.
It was just crazy.
the
man. So,
concept. Sorry,
yeah.
the concept. So basically, what we're trying to say is there's just so much choices to make. There's no right choices. I'm sure that once the real game of the year list came out for the Game Awards, it's gonna cause some controversy as well.
Mhm.
I'm just wondering,
Definitely.
right? I'm just wondering, right? We are assuming that it's based on our list. Our realistic list doesn't really run away. It may just change here and there a little bit, but I'm just wondering if they choose to make a twist, like make one slot. Usually every year we have one slot for indie. Reese did a great direction where he put in like 2. But this year we have so many big heavy hitters that we're assuming that there's no indie. What if there's actually one indie and the
See your
controversy.
star.
Then he goes.
Dave the Diver.
Dave the Diamond Game of the Year.
Hey, that
I-
could happen too.
It could happen.
Mhm.
And then all the internet will
Oh
just
my.
vote for that.
Hey, actually, to be
Right,
frank,
right.
To be frank, right? This is one good way to solve the issue where there's like so many people with different factions supporting different games, right? The best way actually is to just give it to Dave the Diver. This happens 2 years ago or 1 year ago, where Sekiro actually won Game of the Year. There was like fighting between two big
Who was
names.
it?
Really?
Yeah, you can check. I think it's Sekiro that won.
Game.
Sekiro was the
Yeah,
underdog.
I remember that year.
Yeah,
I
Sekiro
remember that
won.
year.
You can
Like
check.
suddenly
There was, like,
Sekiro
few games.
won.
Sekiro was the underdog. The end result is that they don't what's it called? They don't upset anyone because both sides upset. Just negative equals to positive. Are you able to find? Was it last year or 2 years
What about-
ago?
Well, this is just crazy, man. I think you got
Sorry, let me see
Octopath Traveler 2 kind of. Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah,
that's-
they had Control,
When?
Death Stranding,
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's trending.
Smash Brothers. Oh yeah, I voted for Smash Brothers. And Outer Worlds.
Oh no,
And
that was
Sekiro
another
won
one.
that.
Oh, Sekiro won that. Oh wait, but the
Yeah,
control.
It's
Oh,
2019.
yeah. Correct. There was like several factions. There was like controversy on what's it called, the Death Stranding. There's a controversy on Control and stuff. So they end up giving one of the safest choice, which is Sekiro, which is like that's okay. I mean, at the end, people are like, okay, we didn't win. Doesn't mean we lose, right? So Sekiro will win. That's great. lah. So I'm thinking that it might be a similar situation like this year. Because you just look
Dave
at
the Diver.
just look at the list.
Dave the Diver.
Just look at the list. Zelda,
Yeah, I'm
That's
looking at
crazy,
Zelda
man.
faction,
That's crazy.
RPG, the D&D RPG faction.
last
we have-
year Stray was nominated for Game of the Year.
Yeah.
Sorry, was that?
Stray was nominated Game of the Year.
Oh
last
yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
it's, it's,
3D,
not, it's not
yeah.
it's never happened before. Then we have the Mario faction, we have the Alan Wake faction, the Sony
Why
faction,
did this
we have
team, man?
Spider-Man. So what if
Oh my
What if they just put
gosh.
Dave the Diver or Sea of Stars or whatever it is, and it won? It's great for the indie studio. I feel like the best way is to just let the indie studio won. To be frank, but I feel like it doesn't, because apparently this year, right, despite some of the indie games being really good, it did not get as much traction and as all the big names this year.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's gonna be
think
a
the closest-
bloodbath, lah.
If you guys if you remember 2021, It Takes Two won Game of the Year. I think
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it takes two.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
remember.
closest
Correct.
indie-ish because
Right,
it's
yeah.
published by EA, right? So
yeah,
that's the closest indie-ish title to take home Game of the Year.
Yeah. So
So I hope something happens like that, bro.
yeah, I mean, I just don't want to like one side win and another side just start just insulting. It's
Mhm.
not nice, lah. Like let's just let the indie game studio win or something. I think everyone will feel okay lah, not bad lah. So, all right.
Was Wulong this year as well? Was Wulong this year as well? Or last year?
Yes,
Last year.
it is.
Wolong, it's
This year.
unfortunately
This year. Oh,
it's a good game, but unfortunately it's a very niche.
Wolong and Wildcards came out on the same month.
yeah, we
March.
got Hogwarts Legacy as well this year. Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah,
Yeah,
Hogwarts
Hogwarts
Legacy
Legacy
as
was
well.
another one that
Yeah, I don't think
is
it's
filled with
gonna.
controversy.
I don't think we have it.
That game is
It's
filled with
so
controversy.
brilliant. Right?
Yeah,
But it sells
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, yeah.
it's gonna get something lah. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what kind of game it can get. But that game is controversial as hell. Okay, so we're supposed to do a guessing game challenge, but I don't think we have much time. I don't want to bother you guys
Okay.
times too much.
No worries.
Adri, your turn next round. Is that okay?
Sure.
Yeah. So
I got my pictures ready, so anytime.
all right, fantastic. All right, so we
Mm.
shall do it next round. Want to thank
Can-
all our members here. I want to thank Audrey, Reese, and Zerg for another very good episode where we share our thoughts on the Zelda movie, the Steam Deck OLED, and also our Game of the Year. I'm glad we were able to do this because I think Monday
They're gonna announce.
they're gonna
Or
announce
is it
this.
Tuesday for us?
I don't
Tuesday
know. I
for
actually
us.
don't know. With time change.
We'll
Either way,
let
one of
you guys
those,
know.
basically early next week. We're glad that we're able to share. We see how accurate. But to be frank, our one was a pretty safe one. The only one that pretty out there is Ree's one. But Ree's one may
I
be
agree.
the one that be more accurate. Or who knows? Because our one I don't have.
Surprise us.
The three of us don't have indie. Only Reese one
We don't have
indie.
We don't have big imaginations like Reese for nomination.
No, Zergg, but Zergg is the indie guy, but he's like decided not to do it. He's
Look, there's too many, man.
Yeah, see your
that's the
star.
problem.
I would say that it did. See your stars. I think definitely spark you that old school kind of feeling, which always
Yeah, it does.
locked with me kind of stuff. So and then of course David the Diver, just a simple guy. I don't know. It's I think it deserves some spot on that because with if I'm not mistaken, the developer for David the Diver was like small indie dev, right? Pretty small, right?
Yep.
Very small.
Yeah. So
All right, so we'll see how accurate our list is early next week. Then we'll talk about it during the next podcast. All right, so we'll see you guys. And don't forget to like, comment, and share. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Stay safe and good night.
thank you. What?
Bye.
We got- Bye.
Good
Thank you.
night. Happy Deepavali.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
happy
happy Deepavali.
Deepavali.
Thanks, Andre.
Probably.
Bye.
Long weekend.